The anime ref will now take the field. He's read the books, he knows the lore, he's flagging scenes you can't ignore. Yellow flag up, they nailed the vibe, went beyond the page, took it up a stride. Red flag flying, oh no, they missed. Cut a course scene and now he's pissed. Did they fumble the plot or score a win? Let's see how faithful this show has been.
Hello YouTube, it's the Anime Ref here, and we are back with the second episode of my gift, Unlimited Gacha, Backstabbed in a Backwater Dungeon. But before we get started with the episode, fellow novel readers rejoice! Volume 11 is now on sale as of today. I'm not advertising for them. I'm not sponsored by anything. I'm pointing out, as a novel reader, that the next volume came out today, the same day as this episode. So isn't that lovely? So if you're caught up with the series like I am, go over and I think it's on Amazon. You can probably find it on some other online booksellers. And go pick it up and read the next section of the story because it's actually getting really good. What am I saying? It's always been good. So enough of that. If you care about that stuff, cool. It's relevant to this because it's the same series, but we are here with the second episode of the anime version, and it can go one of two ways, like I mentioned last week, so who knows how this will go. I am very looking forward to if they add in new stuff to give further context for, you know, his kingdom, his castle, the Abyss. I wonder if we're going to do the training arc in the anime version, or if we're going to just keep going right with Volume 1. It's very up for debate, and I'm very curious to see how this will go. But in any case, let's not waste any more time. Let's get right on into that episode, of course. And the next time I see you will be that post-episode discussion. And cut. Okay, post-episode discussion time. And it was a big plus. However, I hate to say red flag, but one tiny little thing, and it was basically my own predictions and assumptions, thinking that they were going to do things differently, when I should never have doubted myself and the boss's original prediction, which was that they were going to just go in novel order, and they wouldn't move stuff for the sake of a flashback later on. So me anticipating the training arc now doesn't seem like a big leap in logic, but it is kind of disappointing that they didn't want to move it sooner. But the rest of the episode was great. It was amazing because it was mostly just a little bit of the Volume 1 stuff that's right after in the next chapter, and the entirety of the side stories. I had to fact check myself, and I looked back at my Volume 1. The entire episode was the side stories, minus that chunk at the very end when he opens the door and he tells them, it's time we start hunting my revenge, and the prey has taken the bait. Now, let me explain. When Light and May were walking at the beginning of the episode, in the novel, they were walking to that room. And that was your first introduction to the other three. And then the novel continues at that point. The side story is only supposed to happen after Volume 1, when Light is outside of the Abyss doing his work. So how did the anime write around that? Because they adapted the side story pretty well. But they did something so clever to get Light out of the way for this to work. They introduced Jack a full volume early. I couldn't believe it. Not only does that confirm, for the people that don't know, that Light can indeed summon guys, but Jack is very husbando material. For all you girls out there who want something to fantasize over so that... Sorry about that. My iPad seems to be a big old pile of disappointment. This stupid piece of technology. Where was I? Okay, let me make this quick. So Jack, being introduced early, not only gives Light an excuse to be away from the side story that is happening, because he wasn't a part of it, but it shows the audience that there is husbando material and dudes, really good-looking dudes, so that we're all on the same playing field. We have our waifus and we have our husbandos. Okay? Okay. So we have those 4 fairy maids. They're kind of like a big group of side characters, and that was a fun thing. I think May was harsher in the anime than she was in the novel. Yeah, she was a little harsher here than she was in the novel. I know they work out something eventually, but I guess they played it up for laughs. But yeah, aside from the fact that this is the entire side story, and we're setting up next episode to be the hunt on Garou, we got the early reveal of Jack, which is cool, and we got another new scene of him with Jack in the bath. That was not in any of the source material. So, like, there's not much else to say because it's so good. And for the people that don't like this episode, do you not like slice of life episodes? Do you not like lore, world building? You get to see the abyss that he created after 3 years. Maybe I'm the only one that fanboys for this kind of stuff. Maybe... No, I'm sure there are people out there like me that read the novels and appreciate all of this. So with all that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you liked it. Hit the like button, subscribe, share the video with a friend. Make sure you join the Patreon. Go over there, check out the stuff there. Have a good time. And of course, keep your notifications on because as always, I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.